Test cricket.
Smashed over mid-wicket for 4.
The debut for Australia's 375th Test cap looks set to be dominated by lofty figures.
That is superbly struck.
Warne received a warm welcome from the crowd, but a cold one from Navjot Sidhu. At lunch, India none for 86. The tourist fortune threatened a flag due to a rare drop by Taylor, but spirits lifted with Healy's leap.
He's got him.
1 for 122. Against Warne, Sidhu sounded a charge, but was confounded by Mark Waugh's lightning reflexes.
That is excellent work there by Mark Waugh. Top-class cricket there.
That set up the first battle between Warne and Sachin Tendulkar. It lasted just 5 balls.
He's out. He's out. That is beautifully bowled once again.
The collapse cost the Indians 3 wickets for 8 runs. Azharuddin and Rahul Dravid leading the recovery, but Warne maintained his knack for taking big wickets. Azharuddin out for 26. A rare LBW against Ganguly, earning Robertson his first Test scalp.
He's given him, and it's left Gavin Robinson in absolute oceans of delight.
The drinks cart symbolised India's crash back to earth.
Be pretty proud of that at Cape Canaveral.
But as Dravid drove the total well past 200, even debutants realised the hosts are far from tossing it in. Andrew McKinlay.
At the end of the first day, I think the Australians can be quite happy with the situation. They had India at 5 for 232, a pretty good fight back. Top score of 62 there to Navjot Singh Sidhu. Well, we pick up play on the second day. We're in the 4th over of the day, and it's Shane Warne about to bowl to Anil Kumble.
It didn't quite go in the direction he intended. He wanted to play it fine, but in fact, by playing it a little square, he's got 1 more run.
Kumble. Oh,
that's a lovely shot.
Play a lovely shot.
And this time he's swept it finer. Today. That's going to be out. He is. Kumble not getting that drive right. Very well bowled by Robertson. Javagal Srinath, the new batsman. Yes, he really cluttered the ball that day. And that's a simple catch to Mark Taylor at slip. Very well bowled once again. In fact, it was too good a delivery for Javagal Srinath. Rajesh Chauhan has come in to replace Javagal Srinath.
They've done up an appeal, and Chauhan will walk. Harvinder Singh is the next batsman. He's making his Test debut. He's up against Robertson. He's making one himself. I must confess I'm a little surprised that he came up ahead of Raju. Now he decides he wants a single. 13-50. A solid innings. And one that will please his fans tremendously. There was a huge clamour of disgust when he was dropped from the one-day side. And this will please his fans really a great deal. That is another wrong one. And once again, you got the feeling that Dravid wasn't quite there, but great comeback. And very nice effort once again from Michael Slater. Hasn't quite got hold of it. There's a man coming under it, and they don't drop them. Robertson's the catcher. Rahul Dravid's gone, and what a morning this is for Australia. Raju, the new batsman. And there's the flight and the wicket. So bowled, and well done Gavin Robertson. Some lovely flight that Keith was speaking about. Once again above the batsman's eyes, the batsman trying to swing it to mid-wicket, and the young man takes his 4th wicket in his first Test match.
Australians can be delighted with their second morning's work. 5 for 25 overall, and the last 5 wickets falling for 10 runs. The spinners doing a terrific job, and India all out for 257. So we now come to the Australian innings. It's in the 4th over, and Harvinder Singh, making his Test match debut, is bowling to Michael Slater with the score at 0-for-2.
And luck for Michael Slater out of the crease, and there's a chance to run out. The umpire call for the third umpire. Brilliant piece.
Yes, it was. Michael Slater didn't quite know where the ball had gone. He thought that that was a chance for him to get off the mark, starting to go for that run which would get him off the mark. Very good work that by Rahul Dravid, but I think he's just a fraction slow, fraction late. Michael Slater is safe.
No ball to call on that occasion, and Michael Slater off the mark with a boundary. Anil Kumble coming on at the pavilion end. Rough, should I say. Well, that's the one that Kumble wanted early. The second delivery, he got one to turn. You need to put that thought in the batsman's mind.
To hopefully bat down the order.
This time Slater goes for the hook shot. He's hit it well. In the air. Oh, he's caught it. I think he's played it straight into Batpad's hands. Michael Slater was looking to be on the attack against Kumble. That's a very good catch.
That's the breakthrough that India wanted, particularly off the to get rid of one of the openers. Got a fairly high up on the bat. Probably didn't go quite as quickly as we initially thought. But Michael Slater out for 11. Caught Dravid bowled Kumble, and Australia 16 for 1.
A shallow catch. Is it carried? Azharuddin says no. He's a very good slipper, Azharuddin.
Oh, that's a lovely shot. No ball, no fielder at third man, and Srinath is not happy.
That's beautifully played.
And an appeal caught behind. Mark Taylor has walked, and the Australian captain, frustrated in the last over, has walked.
Mark Taylor attempting to cut one just outside off stump, and first wicket there for Harvinder Singh, and that's a reward for some pretty good bowling. Mark Taylor has gone for 12. It's 44 for 2. And there's a big shout. I think it's come off the thigh pad. The Indians thought that it had come off the glove or the handle of the bat.
But what a magnificent first up delivery from Harvinder Singh. And just hitting him on the elbow, well, that forearm there was a tough one for the umpire. It flew to second slip. Steve Waugh, so often in situations like that, in fact, it was very close. And back look at it, looks like it may have flicked the glove at the back there. But what a tough decision for umpire Sharp down there.
That's beautifully hit. No third man, so that's easy runs.
Mohammad Azharuddin has given Anil Kumble a very long ball from the pavilion end.
Oh, that's beautifully bowled. He's got him. He can't believe what's happened, Steve Waugh, because he hasn't played a shot. And that ball just gone straight through and hit off stump.
We've seen a bit of drama today. This is very well bowled by Anil Kumble. This is the flipper, and it's clipped the top of the off stump. Steve Waugh is normally very, very sure of where his off stump is. This time he wasn't, and he's paid the price.
That's more the line, not the right length though, because that's gone through for 4. Too short on that occasion, and Ponting had one practice shot the ball before, and it didn't make any mistake with the second one. Comes in from the other end. Down the pitch, and that is over cover. He tried to hit it over mid-off and got an outside half edge of the bat, and it still got enough on it to run away. 41 overs. Australia took 5 for 25 this morning. That man wouldn't have been too pleased this morning, but he'll be pretty pleased. And that's an appeal from caught behind. The umpire's given him out. Ricky Ponting appears bemused at the decision. He didn't come forward to the ball. He just was on the crease. And Ricky Ponting obviously believes it went past the outside edge, but a pretty instantaneous appeal by Mongia and Azharuddin at first slip.
And Ponting has gone for 18.
The spinners have been able to do today.
And this time he's middled it. Rajesh Chauhan will continue to bowl from the Indian Oil end, but it won't be too long before Anil Kumble is brought back. It is wide of slip. That should go to the boundary. Yes, it has. Sachin Tendulkar making a valiant attempt. And that's a half century. Yet another one for Mark Waugh. That is a tough one. He didn't use the helmet. He was using the helmet with the visor when Anil Kumble was bowling.
He's given him. Waited a while, did umpire George Sharp, and then decided that what he saw from Rajesh Chauhan was enough to convince him of the LBW. And so Greg Blewett has got to go. Australia lose their 5th wicket, just what the crowd wanted, just what Australia didn't want.
Oh, he's batted beautifully, hasn't he? Picked the gap, and that's going to be 4.
Very late coming down. It was practically in the wicketkeeper's gloves.
Ah, he's got him. That's a classic. Absolute left arm spinner's classic. Squared him up, got the outside edge. Good reflex catch at silly point. You won't see too much better cricket than that.
Mentioned nice flight on the leg stump. Just came in, got a leading edge there, and good reflex catch there by Ganguly.
Kumble to resume to the Australian wicketkeeper. And that's a classical Ian Healy shot. The man at mid-wicket who was in about that spot where it landed. When he first came to the crease, they brought the men in to encourage the Healy rival. Here he goes again. So consecutive boundaries to Ian Healy, just what the doctors ordered. And that's rifle off the back foot. So he played that pretty well.
But you don't want to squander an opportunity like this.
What a lovely reflex catch there by Rahul Dravid. We were talking earlier in the over about the necessity of good, quick reflexes in that position at forward short leg. That's exactly what Rahul Dravid has shown.
In Grant's classic catch competition, close-in fieldsman will certainly take a part in that, but that is an absolute gem. Throwing out the left hand, grabbing at first go, and Paul Rifle, I think, coming back, having another look to see if it's really happened out there. A good partnership by Rifle and Healy. Rifle out for 15, and Australia now 173 for 7.
There he goes for the big one. Will he be out? Anil Kumble circling under it. Nope. Has bounced and taken the edge, and Sachin Tendulkar had to run a couple of feet to his right to take that catch. Anil Kumble has struck once more.
Well, maybe this was the plan. Mate, just get him to edge one to me. I'll catch it for you. Shane Warne pushing the hands down, and that ball just bouncing a little bit, catching high on the bat, and a good effort from Tendulkar. Warne has gone for 17, Australia 201 for 8.
And a big shout, and he's gone back, Healy, but plenty of turn, and that's what may have saved the Australian wicketkeeper. Gavin Robertson noses a vacant area over and through mid-wicket and does it pretty well.
Healy's 49 not out. And that'll be the one that will produce his 50. Very, very valuable innings. What a lovely batsman he's been for Australia when the chips are down. No cover there. Now 20 not out. And strike to Kumble. That's beautifully played. Bit of extra bounce there from Kumble. In fact, a lot of bounce for Kumble. But he got over that so beautifully, did Robertson. That's pretty symbolic of that, isn't it? 49 from 62 minutes. So actually the runs have come in pretty good time. There's 50 up.
And that's gone over the top. There's a third man and a point, and it still will beat both of those. More particularly Sidhu is the man that had to lumber after it. And just past the outstretched arm of Azharuddin at first slip, but a boundary to the Australians.
There's a top edge, and it's taken. So at last, Ian Healy's innings comes to an end. Ganguly's got the ball in his hands, having completed the catch. Raju takes the wicket.
Nice catch by Ganguly, but what an innings by Ian Healy. Coming to an end, deserved 100. Australia 297 for 9.
Good shot from Kasparov, getting past Tendulkar at cover. A rank long hop, and has he got enough on it to get to the boundary? He has. As quickly as possible. He's about to bowl his 43rd over. And the sweep shot should go for 4. So first ball after drinks, as Sunny Gavaskar moves in, is a boundary. He's spinner not to have the runs per over stats that Chowhan has. And another boundary to the Australians. So Gavin Robertson brings up his 50 with a boundary to cover point. His first test match, 4 wickets in the first innings and a half century, and Australia goes to 314. And very good delivery, but to the outside edge, fortunate for the Australians, and another boundary as the ball and Sidhu go over the rope.
Edged and well taken. Mongia diving forward. So finally the outswing from Srinath brings about the end of an Australian innings that has turned out to be a good one, and it finishes Gavin Robertson's defiance. A terrific half century from the Test debutant. Marvellous partnership of 96 between Healy and Gavin Robertson. What a debut for the young man from New South Wales. 57, last man out with a total at 328. An amazing, a lead of 71. The second innings for India, they start at 71 behind. We pick up play, no runs on the board. It's the first over. Michael Kasparov bowling to Nayan Mongia. Nayan Mongia off the mark.
He's used the pace of the ball. Oh, that's a good bouncer. That is a very good short pitch delivery.
We saw a bit of that in the first innings as well. It's not been a very happy period behind the stumps for Ian Healy. Certainly not as good as it's been in front of it. And that's the match referee, Peter van der Merwe, ICC match referee from South Africa. That should be 4 more this time off the bat. That's a great shot. Second time in 2 overs that Indian batsman has rocked back and shortened the length. And that'll be a few more. Probably 3, if not 4. Oh, it's beautifully bowled. That'll be close. He's given him. As Keith Stackpole was saying, he was homing in on that target. He had Mongia in front. Mongia's doesn't quite share umpire Sharp's opinion, but it doesn't matter. And Greg Blewett has produced the breakthrough.
Did that for 18, and India 43 for 1.
Lovely shot off his pads. A classy shot, and it hit very well. And he's picked that one beautifully, and he's picked it up as well. And over the fence for 4 runs, bouncing over the rope. He did on that occasion, and that is a lovely hit. Got himself a little bit tangled up. Seymour may have seen him coming down. He gives him the aggressive wink. But Sidhu, lovely shot over mid-off. Consecutive boundaries to end the over. Fine leg. Won't catch that. In fact, square leg, backward square leg, has not even moved a muscle. So he's just scooted along with 3 consecutive boundaries.
And you need another 9 to erase the deficit. He's got hold of that one, and he's got hold of it well enough. Sidhu's gone after him. Once again, a little too short, a little too wide. That'll be 4. He's gone for it. Man at mid-wicket's in. If he can find the gap or indeed the height, that's always going to be 4, and Sidhu's decided he's going to go for it. But Sidhu up to the challenge. And now down the wicket. That's the biggest of them all. This is a huge hit. That would be 6 on any ground anywhere in the world. This is an amazing shot. Brings up 50 for Navjot Sidhu. We're having the last 20 minutes or so been so exciting. Tremendous cricket from Navjot Sidhu. And look at that. 9 fours and a 6. 42 runs coming from boundary hits. Oh, that's a classic shot. He is so good off his back foot, as Rahul Dravid normally is hitting them through mid-wicket. This time classical through the offside. India get to the 3-figure mark with that nudge to square leg by Navjot Singh Sidhu.
Already 3 wickets down and chasing 348 for victory, Australia tried to salvage a draw on a final day dominated by controversy. Mark Ward judged caught for 18. The batsman convinced it hit only pad.
It does look as though he missed it by 4 or 5 inches.
Night Watchman Rifle made 8, but like Ward believed there was no bat in it. Ponting's LBW decision a topic for plenty of discussion, especially from the batsman.
I think it's come off the edge of the bat. Probably never even hit the pad from that.
India's strongest sniff of victory came just before lunch. Steve Waugh caught for 27, but for some that also left a bitter taste.
It did appear as though Steve Waugh hit his pad as well with the bat.
After the break, Warne and Healy figured the best way to go down was fighting.
That was a huge one.
The pair produced a 50-run stand before Warne holed out for 35.
And it's taken.
Robertson, a first ball duck.
And got in. Third ball.
Healy unbeaten on 32. Kasparovic last man out in Australia's 179-run defeat. India taking a 1-0 lead in the 3-test series.